Alright, and then if you're trying to go over a video that you've already made and you have other stuff to say about it, another thing you can add in is something called audio ducking, so that whenever you talk, the video that you're playing will actually get a little quieter. So to add this, we'll go to Filters, and we'll want to add another compressor, using just clicking that, the plus and then this, and we can rename this so that we can understand what's going on a little better. When we come back to this, compressor ducking. And I like setting the ratio to 5. That's how much compression happens on the audio once it gets ducked. Then there's the threshold. This is the decibel volume that it will go down to whenever you start talking. So for example, let's see if we can't.
Okay, part 2. I'm going to create a new part.
Again, now if you start talking, you'll see that the decibel level will go down to the -53 that I set it to, so that you can talk over top of your videos while they're playing.
Do it again and I'll actually create a brand new part. I'm in generative wireframe surface.
Now you can see when I stopped talking, the audios came back up to where we set them before, but whenever I am talking, it stays nice and quiet so that I can talk over it and still be heard. And then the other settings that go along with that. So you have your threshold, that's the volume that it goes down to. The attack is how fast that kicks in. The faster this goes, the less of the first words will get cut out. Having this at somewhat of a larger number lets it sound a little bit more fluent. And release is how fast it turns off after you stop talking, which this is nice so that if you pause in your sentence, it doesn't just turn the video volume all the way back up. And then output gain, you keep it 0. And then the sidechain / ducking source, you want to turn to whatever source is your microphone, which mine is just mic aux, the standard. And that's how you set up ducking. And you can change this so that if you want it to be way quieter, you would want to be at a higher negative number. So like -80 would be basically off, or -60 would. And then if you want it to just be a little bit, you could maybe say, so like my talking is at -20. So if you wanted it to just be a little quieter, you could do like -28 or -40. And then the video audio would be down here where your talking voice is up here. But you could go all the way down to like -55 where it would basically be non-existent. And that might come in handy if you're trying to, like, let's say you maybe made a mistake in a video. You could play the video, watch it, and then talk over yourself whenever something needs to change. Might be something worth looking into.